Hi guys, Zeth here, and welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. So I've done some stuff with recipes. For one, creosote is still pretty important. What I'm going to do first right here is actually not something I did. I don't remember. I'm not sure if this is from. What is it? That the mod I always talk about. The one that I'm completely blanking on. Tech Node Firmacraft. There we go. I'm not sure if what I'm going to show is thanks to those folks or who it's really from, honestly. But oh, that's it all, or that's all. Okay. Now we take you guys, and I think basically you can put these into a barrel, and they'll actually, in theory, Okay, so can we look at the uses of creosote? Not easily. Okay, so treated. Now I know that there is some way to actually see this. Should have taken a peek at this before I started recording, but whatever. No, it's let's go the way I know I can find it. And also say hi to the zombie. And for some reason these guys have been really weird. Oh, no, no thanks. I don't want anything. The bosses have been having really weird sounds. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it very well from YouTube side, but I swear I've seen this book before. But the bosses have been having this weird sound glitch, basically. Also, if you didn't see the most recent teaser for the mod pack, this entire area needs to be fortified a bit. And I've also decided that I will be making the mod pack more evil. You guys will just have to wait and see what I mean. I'm not sure if I'm going to tease it or not. Okay, so here's what it is. Basically, you can put lumber in here, and you will get wooden ties out. I think we can probably do this. Okay, no. Need to put it in one at a time. That's kinda... That'll take a while. But I guess this is actually a fairly fair way to do it. Because otherwise you're actually using a ton of creosote for each of these. And I mean, it's all well and good, but it's not all well and good either. So another thing I really need to do with you guys is this. We need 4 of these, and I think if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this will actually give us more than we need, but we need to make some minecarts, and I was expecting those to stack, and they don't. Shoot. So the reason why I like this recipe more than other recipes, I think this is actually allowing us to just not necessarily use the creosote, and instead of having the creosote be the cost. Instead, it is having to wait, which, again, if you didn't see the video, the mobs will actually attack these now. And that's where it gets really devilish, because you're like, oh, hey, I have some water barrels outside. No, you don't. The zombies just knocked them over. And I think it's kind of cool, because it's like, you actually are going to have to guard your resources. So it should be fun, I think. In the end, anyway. It'll also be potentially quite frustrating. I did make them attack ingot piles for that exact reason. Which is scary. The idea of a zombie just ripping up your ingot pile scares me. Okay, so yes, it does in fact look like these... Oh no, it took it. Okay, interesting. That sucks. Okay, well... Huh. Okay, so what I did with these, I also made it so that I did my own little tweak. Wooden ties are of course necessary for wooden rail beds, but there's also a different way to get wooden rails, and that is with the 3 wooden ties. Using those, you get your wooden rails. The alternative is to use 1 wood tie and 1 iron ingot, which is a lot better of a recipe, but I like having them both as options. Huh. Interesting. Recipe I put in isn't quite happy with me, it looks like. So I'm actually going to go over and steal one of my wrought iron ingots. Toss that in with that. Make a wooden rail bed. And now we have our tile.railcraft.default.name. Beautiful. But I'm not sure. Okay, this is just now normal track. Okay, that is actually an issue, which I am not sure how it occurred. Alright, well, decided to undo my recipe. Actually, I need to do empty reload, which basically reloads Mindtweaker's scripts. So now if we look at this, we see that the new recipe actually gives us 32. That is actually not set by me again. I nerfed the recipe because I thought, track is pretty important. I'm looking at it now, and it's wooden track. It's only 30% of the speed of a normal track, and most people even skip the normal track. They go for like high-speed track or reinforced track later on. So, yeah. But I do need to get these switched over to the correct types. Game mode. Oop. And I think I'm going to just. Oh. No. Okay. Apparently I can't. Cannot do what I was planning on. Okay. There we go. So that is actually the exact recipe that you guys should be seeing when you get the pack. And I think I'm okay with this because, like I was trying to say, It's not a very fast track, like, not at all. It's honestly a pretty crappy one, but it's still, I mean, still track. Okay, so looking at the map, we're here. Not sure where. I think last episode I was talking about having our new base, the confluence, up into this area, and I think that's not a bad idea. I really need to get. Hold on. I need to get a better look up here. So, again, we're down there. Up here might be okay. What's this one again? That. Can I see that? Can you give me? Nope. Okay. What are you? Sheep. Okay. I'm okay with no sheep. But that does get us closer to the area we need to go to. I could just go up to here, but I think up here would be better. And what was this again? Oh, that's not sheep. That is cinnabar. Okay. Meh. I think if we go... let's just set it around here. There. That should be good. Okay, so now... take these back. I feel like I should get some other stuff before I head out, like a weapon, for instance. At the same point, I don't really care enough. In all honesty, I've been thinking about this for a while, so I'd really like to just get there and start building. I've got a new idea in mind, and we will come back to both this area as well as the other areas I've talked about, the other ideas for town ideas and stuff like that. That's something that I want to do to keep myself entertained and keep the series just going forever, hopefully. I really want to have like multiple different areas we can go tinker around in or stuff like that. I'm doing that distracted thing again. Okay, what is this? This is, I think, scapulite or selenite, which used to be scapulite. Okay, or I don't remember. It's glowstone, basically. So that's actually something I would like to note down. There. That should be good. I swear I just saw a zombie heading up to me. And now he's disappeared. That scares me a little. So I've also been seeing zombies carrying random stuff, which has kind of been weirding me out. They haven't dropped it, but I've seen, like, zombie just casually carrying a red steel ingot. I'm not sure where he got it from. And the zombie that I just killed had a blue steel javelin, supposedly. Again, he didn't drop it, so we don't know for certain, and they shouldn't be spawning with that. I did mess with zombie stuff, but I didn't give them random red steel ingots. And I definitely didn't give them blue steel javelins. Although that wouldn't be too bad. Be kind of fun. And this is graphite. Meh. Doors by something. Okay. Let's actually mark this down too. Okay. So I actually wanted to talk game design with you guys. I've been playing a lot of a lot of a game called Ark Survival, which a lot of you probably know about. Actually, I'm probably not gonna put any of it on my channel, but I've been having a bit of fun there. And one of the things I realized, it's a lot of Minecraft mods are progression for progression's sake, and I really want to avoid that. And Ark does that too, to a little extent. Like, there's no, I don't know. I don't really know how to say it. It just feels like a lot of things are just, you have to get this, so you can get this, and then you can get this, and then you can get that. And TFC is actually really, both really bad and really good about that, because if you actually look at it, the most, the, each of the different metal tiers are linear upgrades of each other. They're more expensive, but they're a bit faster, do more damage, and have more durability, which is like, it's fine. That's the normal, that's what people expect for their progression and stuff like that. And I think we can kind of blame World of Warcraft for that a little bit. Not really, but I mean, yeah. It's kind of fun walking the edge of this map. Cause like, oh hey, I'm over here. Now I'm over here. But I don't know. It's something that I just find really weird, and I don't know how to really avoid it super well. I mean, seeing as a lot of huge game companies don't know how to avoid it, well, yeah. Another thing is the idea of being able to actually be safe, which is something that Minecraft is really bad about, honestly. I've been watching, actually not Ark, but 7 Days to Die. The Minecraft server recently had their Day 14 Horde, which, for those who don't know 7 Days to Die, it's basically a zombie survival horror game where every 7 days the game decides it's going to send a ton of zombies at you, and they had some issues. A lot of people's bases got just overran, and there are a lot of death loops and things like that. And I'm never entirely sure how people feel about that. Like, there's a huge variety of opinions on it, obviously. I mean, there is with anything, honest. In all reality, there's always going to be very different opinions and stuff like that. But I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it, because, like, in vanilla Minecraft, you can build 4 walls. You don't even really need a roof, technically. But then you have some torches, and you're safe. Like, nothing will actually get you as long as you don't build it stupidly. Like, zombies will break down doors on hard mode, which is fine. But yeah, like that guy right there, he's not supposed to be carrying whatever that is. That looks like unfinished black steel. Why you got black steel? Come on, man. I think I know what it is. The actual reason why I showed off the zombies destroying containers, I just got the just got them to be able to actually target the TFC chests, which was an annoying thing. You can't really crap. Crap. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Guess we're not leaving today. Not yet, anyway. I did say something about, I probably should take some time and, you know, make tools and weapons and stuff. Yeah, I should listen to myself sometimes. Okay, so what did you guys see there? For those who don't know, that was called a warg. That is from Lycanites. That's actually the mod that I've been hiding from you guys for forever. Yeah. Basically, I like having a bit more variety with my mobs, and Lycanites nails that on the head. It's been a fair amount of work to get it actually working, but I think the results have been decent anyway. I like how terrifying the wargs are, although I am liable to turn them up a little bit more still, because the main thing that they do that's terrifying is not actually their attack, it's the fact that they growl and you freeze in terror, or something like that. So, yeah. Mistakes are made. I'm just looking around trying to find iron, because I'd really like to get iron tools again. And I saw this brown stuff. I think this is actually pitch blende, but nope. Coal, which I guess is okay. We need the coal anyway. But yeah, found a hole also, and the real problem isn't that I found a hole, it's that I found a hole after I came into it. Anyways, so what I was talking about earlier, the idea of being safe, like in Minecraft, you don't, in vanilla Minecraft anyway, you don't lose hunger when you're not moving. You literally need, let's see, the minimum would be 4 walls. You want them too high, so it's 8. You literally need probably like 8 blocks and a torch. And the torch is optional because you don't actually need it. And the rest of anything you do is basically just aesthetics, which is fun for the most part. Occasionally, it's good for sandbox stuff, but you don't really have to worry after that. Like, I'm describing obviously the absolute bare minimum, but my roommate and I used to do, or my former roommate, I should say, and I used to do these hardcore challenges where you would. Why do you have some kind of ingot? You know what? I'm just not gonna question it. He's got metal from somewhere, I guess. I think that's because I used numeric IDs rather than name IDs, which I kind of had to for a lot of them, because TFC has spaces and Mindtweaker does not like spaces at all in anything, basically. Not unless you're denoting damage values and stuff like that. Hi. Hi. You can't get up here, can you? No, you can't. No, you can't. Okay, moving on. But the idea is basically how much danger should you be in your own home? You know what I mean? And I'm not meaning like in real life, because that's just a scary thought. But in Minecraft, how much danger should you actually have? I personally like having a house that is a little dangerous. Like, something can just come in and uproot you. I feel like you should occasionally feel like, okay, I was just kicked out. Because I think that's actually kind of a interesting mechanic. And that's one thing that I like about the fact that mobs will actually uproot and destroy chests in my pack. Because even though it's gonna suck when it happens to like your prized chest or something like that, at the same point, the alternative is worst case scenario, you die and you go back to spawn. Oh no! And you come back and you're already, well, you're basically still set up perfectly. But yeah, with the hardcore challenges, my roommate would always do these, he would always try to make it harder than it had to be. What I would do is I actually did go with the aesthetic route, but only after I had, like, iron. A lot of iron. Whereas my roommate, he chose not to do stuff like strip mining, which makes it a lot easier, but you know what? I wanted to win. But, yeah, like, in vanilla, and even in a lot of mods, you still can't get up here. Yeah. And even in most mod packs, there's not really real danger. Caveats, of course, are mod packs like Blood and Bones or... Yeah. And I'd like to actually change that with my pack. I would... Why do you have... Okay. Shoot. Looks like I'm going to have to change numeric IDs, or from numeric IDs, which means actually some annoying stuff. But that's stuff that I have to worry about, not stuff you guys get to worry about. It's kind of tempting to pick up some of that bismuth up there, but I also don't really see the point. It's basically one of those, it's tempting, but there's not a good reason to. It's like, yeah. But yeah, I guess that's actually kind of what I personally have to think about right now, about how much should I actually have to be afraid. Alright, let's see if we can get it this first time. Okay, so we need to do an upset, a hit, a punch, a hit, upset, hit, punch, hit, punch I think is what we need to do last. So we'll do one more of those and we should be good. In theory. Hopefully. Okay, come on. Alright. And a punch. Okay, so now hit, draw, bend. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Unfinished bismuth bronze greaves. They look beautiful. Alright, I think medium hit, light, punch. Yeah, medium, light, punch. Upset, hit, hit. I feel like we're standing in for some domestic violence. That shouldn't be funny, but you know what? It is to me. All right, now what do we want here? We want to have this is basically going to be the only thing we really get to fight with for this trip. Let's go with an axe. I don't like axes as much, although I do like axes a lot more than a sword. There's honestly no advantage in TFC. I always say it, I still need to disable those guys. Okay. Now we need to do upset, hit, punch, heavy hit, light. Okay. There. Iron axe, nice and easy. And you guys are actually still good. I expected those to almost be melted by now. It's like, oh crap, I need to... Nope, nope, all good. Okay, now This is also half the reason why I had them targeting any containers, or not any containers, but the containers for the most part. This shouldn't feel safe. One thing I didn't do, and I actually kind of refuse to do, is making creepers also target stuff for explosions. Other mod packs do that, and I just don't really find it fun. Okay, so I need to put... Actually, these both need to be warmed, too. Oh, that's... kind of scares me, honestly, to put... put my, future armor in here. It really kind of does. Here we go. Now, we should be able to do this. There we go with that. Now let's get this going. I also realized I had a hammerhead still available, so lucky me. Also, actually did realize what I was going to do with the 2 ingots of iron. One of which I, already used. I was going to combine them. Oh boy. Nice. And you. Can I get you? Nope. Can't get you. Can't get you up to where I need. But still, this is nice. Smithing bonus plus 21%. I wonder if that's for the armor count or what. It's also definitely... this is, I think, the first piece of armor I've actually made. So that's pretty cool. It might be durability. I wouldn't be too surprised if it's durability. But this is going to be nice because it helps us a lot versus skeletons. Which, even though I don't think that's not what killed us, that's still what I like having protection against. A lot of people... The PvP games I've watched with TerraFirmaCraft, which is TerraFirmaCraft, and I don't remember what I even had to hit for that. Okay. Upset, light hit, light hit. Fine. But the PvP games I've watched, people seem to use, or want to use swords and stuff like that, and it's like, look at this. Okay, piercing and slash are the highest. Crushing damage, maces, and hammers is the lowest. And that is actually a trend carried along every piece of armor. Steel, 660 on crush. Red steel, 2000 on crush. All of these, their lowest value is crushing. Like, I don't know why anyone would make red steel ever, in all honesty. At least a red steel chest plate, I should say. Okay, so upset, hit, hit, punch, punch. Okay, so if we do that, that, upset, hit, hit. Wait, I just messed everything up. Yeah, okay. Let's try that again. Okay. Bend, draw, hit. Now we need to do a upset, hit, 2 hits, punch, punch. Okay, upset, hit, hit, punch, punch, 2 punches, and then we should be good to go. Hit, draw, bend. Crap. Oh, I messed up one. Okay, so it's upset, hit, hit, punch, punch, hit, draw, bend. Oh, come on. And here we go. Last thing, bend. There we go. I have my own legs. There we go. Looking fancy. So another thing that I know a lot of people don't necessarily know about as much as they should is TFC mechanics for armor. People in vanilla, your armor mechanic is cumulative, so having a diamond chest plate is it's just a diamond chest plate. It's, you know, it gives you that protection, which is close to TFC, except TFC is not cumulative. It's actually chance-based, so every time you swing at someone, there's a certain amount of chance that you're going to hit a piece of their armor. So you could have, if you have mixed armor, you always want the best pieces to be on your head. Because if I remember correctly, which I'm pretty sure I do, but you can have someone hit your head and you can die, basically. Head hits, which are somewhat, I don't remember what the percentage chance is, and I could be wrong. We'll actually go over an important topic in a future episode. It's a topic that I've cut out of episodes a couple times. Just because I didn't display it very well. But yeah, we'll get to that some other time. But basically, you have a chance to hit any different part of someone. Whether that is their legs, which is actually why you get random slowing effects and stuff like that. That part I do know about for sure. That's like if you ever see a zombie that's been slowed after you hit it, that's why. Also why you get slowed too, for the most part. It's not always the only reason, but in vanilla TFC, that is, as far as I know, the only reason, besides not having water. What was I even saying? I need sleep. Oh God, I just took a peek at how much I've actually recorded. You guys probably are going to be missing about 15 minutes of episode. Yeah, I yeah got lost track of time. I actually had my timer right next to me, but it timers only work if you remember to use them. Yeah, and I honestly forget what I was even talking about before. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna call it here before the episode takes too much longer. As it is, I'm not expecting this to be a Thursday episode, just based off my internet, which is really it's annoying and stupid that my internet is so bad. It shouldn't be, but apparently it is. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.